Let's start seated this morning. Come into a comfortable seat, whether you're on your bottom or on the block. Trying to sit up on something, which gets the knees a little bit lower, but if you don't have something to sit on, it's okay. And then let your eyes close down gently. Your awareness to points of contact, meaning what you feel making contact with something else, like your sitting bones or ankles against the floor. Maybe you feel your hands or wrists on your knees, on your body somewhere. The contact, maybe noticing where your clothes are touching your skin, on your mouth, your eyelids. You can tune into a spot in the body where you really can feel the breath, really experience the breath, whether it's your chest or your abdomen or your nostrils, down your throat. Noticing a spot in the body where you can easily notice your breath. Your awareness rests there for a moment. Awareness up, spot at the center of your forehead, a few inches above the bridge of your nose. Just imagine that you're standing above and behind your own skull, maybe 6 inches above and 6 inches behind, and you're looking straight down through the center of your forehead. Allow your gaze, your eyes to rest at that point for a moment in time. I often see patterns or colors. Just what you notice. Your eyes closed. And gently give yourself a hug. You'll wrap one arm under the other, reach back to your shoulders. You need to open your eyes if you can, but then close them down again. And then drop your chin to your chest and slouch. And significantly slouch through the upper back. And then flop or move gently side to side. With a different nature of your breath here. Sitting up really tall, gently release the arms down into your lap, then pause. A full cleansing breath. And we'll do that again with the opposite elbow underneath. So see if you can remember which elbow went under. Just wrap your arms behind your shoulders. Drop your chin to your chest and gently slouch. We rock a little. Good morning, AJ. Starting slowly, giving yourself a big hug, chin to chest, slouch into that upper back. Notice the different nature of your breath here. And slowly sit up nice and tall, release the arms down, back into your lap. And then you can softly open your gaze, and we'll do a few. You can switch the cross of your legs if you want. We'll do a few cow and cats right here. So you lift the chest, maybe take the gaze up, and then tuck the chin and round back. We're just rocking forward, shoulders back, heart forward, and backwards. A few more of those. Lifting, opening, and rocking back. Inhale and exhale. In, out, and cat stretch. And one more time. And walk it back. And then come to neutral and walk your left hand off to the left and take the right arm up and over. We'll just move side to side, kind of like cow and cat, but side to side. You can go to the other side. Let the shoulders drop down away from your ears. It's like you're painting a big rainbow on the ceiling above you. One more each side, just evening it out. And then coming back to neutral, you'll gently straighten your legs out in front of you. And then just rotate the feet in some circles on everything. The ankles, just moving the ankles around. The spot where everyone, yeah. Just rotating, go in the other direction or one at a time. And then you'll draw the, bring the left foot flat to the floor, hold on to the left shin, so sit up nice and tall, and then pick up the right foot. So you're gonna go up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stay on the same leg. Now you're gonna go up and out like you're drawing a half U shape and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, you can feel your quadriceps here a little bit, and 5, and then back to center, switch legs. You'll straighten out. Yeah, and draw the right knee in, and then left leg just straight up for 5. Try to sit up really tall. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then up and over. It's that upside down U shape. 1, 2, you can point or flex. 3, 4, and 5. Good, and then bring the soles of both feet together and knees apart. Put the heels in towards the groin and just gently lean forward. And come on up and look forward onto hands and knees. So however you want to get there, you can cross the ankles or switch the feet to the side. And into tabletop. And then stretch the right leg behind you with the ball of the foot on the floor. Press the heel back. You can even float the left shin up to get a little bigger stretch in the calf. If you want. You're just going to lean back like you're pressing back towards downward dog. Bring the left shin down if it's up, and side plank, right foot flat, open the right arm. And then see if you can pivot the left shin behind you and let the right arm pull you up. It's called gate pose. You come all the way up and then bring the right hand to the right leg and the left arm to the sky. And then you'll come back, both hands to the mat, and bring the knees back underneath the tabletop. Stretch the left leg back, ball of the foot on the floor. Press the heel away. You can stay there or pick the right shin up, pressing back to get a bigger calf opening on the left. Bring the right shin back down, modified side plank, left foot flat, open the left arm. Pivot the right shin behind you, let the left arm pull you up for gate pose. Put a little balance. Left hand goes down the left leg, right arm up towards the sky, and then really connect to that right side. Press into the right shin, reach into the right fingers, open to the ribs. And then bring the hands back down to the mat, back to hands and knees, tabletop. And then tuck the toes under. We'll lift up to downward facing dog, or child's pose is fine too. Move the hips gently side to side if you want, or pedaling it out through the legs or the arms. You can press like you're a cat, kneading the floor with your hands. And then you'll just lift both your heels, bend your knees, and then shoot forward into a high plank. You hold that, and then you go to backwards. You bend the knees, chest goes back, and then straighten the legs. So bend the knees, heels rise, and then shoot the body forward, high plank. Bend the knees, melt the chest back, straighten the legs, downward dog. Again, bend the knees nice and deep and shoot the body forward, high plank. Bend the knees, chest goes back, straighten the legs, downward dog. One more time, bend the knees, shoot the body forward, high plank, and then bend the knees and go back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, breathe out, and then walk your feet to your hands, coming into rag doll. You can hold on to the elbow points. Maybe shake your head around, yes and no. Good. Release your hands to the ground. And you'll just bend your knees one at a time, bending one knee and then the other. You can let the heels lift if you want, or heels can stay down. Just moving the hips gently side to side. And then come to center, bend the knees. You can bring the feet closer together if you like, and come on up to stand. You can roll or rise with a flat back. You can reach the arms up overhead, and then hands to heart center. Look through some sun. See, when we put that up too. Got warm. All right, so we're going to move through Sun Salutation, the C variation, which is a step back lunge variation. So it's a little bit of hips. If you need to put a pad under the knees, you can do that. All right, ready? We're coming into mountain pose. Take a breath. And then inhale, reach both arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step your right foot back, set the right knee down. Point the toes, inhale, reach the arms up, low lunge. It's okay if you want to pad the knee, pad the knee. Take another breath here, we aren't going to hold it long. And then bring your hands back down to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, high plank. Or you can go down dog if you want. And then lower slowly. You can go knees to the floor or chaturanga, cobra, or upward facing dog. Good, and then press back to downward facing dog or child's pose is fine too. And then stretch your right leg to the sky, either from tabletop or down dog. Step the right foot forward and the left foot to the right. So come all the way to the front. Halfway lift. So just step forward, Peggy, left foot meets the right. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, rise to the top. And again, exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Low lunge, inhale, point the back toes and reach the arms up. Lengthen the tailbone towards the earth. Reach your fingertips towards the sky. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step it back, high plank or tabletop, low plank or knees. Good. Cobra or upward dog. Then downward facing dog. Press back when you're ready. Good, AJ. Lift your left leg to the sky. Breathe in. And step the left foot forward and then the right foot to the left. You come to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise, extended mountain. Again, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, fill up. Step the right foot back, right knee drops down, low lunge, point the toes, sweep the arms up. Bring your hands back down to the mat. High plank, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Let's stretch your right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Step or help the right foot forward. And the left foot steps to meet the right. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot goes back first. Left knee drops down. Low lunge, point the toes, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, breathe in. Left foot steps forward and right foot meets the left. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Wrap your arms around your head in chair with the elbows and just a little lean side to side. Back to center, straighten the arms if you like, stretch the fingers out wide, maybe even look up. Then exhale, forward fold down. Halfway lift. This time you'll go straight back, high plank to low plank. Trying to use your knees. Upward facing dog or cobra or cow and cat. Good, downward facing dog. Nice, and then step the right foot forward for warrior one. And then warrior one, take the left arm underneath the right. So eagle arms in your warrior pose. It can also be holding the shoulders. We'll take another breath here. And then go reach up, inhale, big breath in, hands to the mat, exhale. And then you'll step the right foot back and spin the heels to the left. So stack the right foot on the left for side plank or left knee to the floor. Or any other variation in your body's fine. You can stagger the feet or float the top leg and the knee. And you'll look back down to the mat, flip over, high plank, low plank, or any variation. Upward facing dog or cobra. Good, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a cleansing breath here. One breath in. Breathe out, and then step the left foot forward, warrior one. Right foot spins flat. And then eagle right arm under the left. Now release the arms, reach up, breathe in. And you'll set the hands to the mat and prepare for side plank. Left foot comes back and stacks on the right. Spin the heels to the right, open to the left. Really find that inner strength, the lift, commitment, the discipline, the breath. And then high plank, down, Low plank or cow and cat. It's fine to use your knees. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Good, Peggy. Your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll twist to the right. Left elbow to right thigh. And then here, see if you can step your left foot back to crescent lunge and keep the twist. If the back knee wants to be on the ground, that's fine. Welcome to open the arms even. Untwist and open to warrior two. Side angle warrior, set the right forearm to thigh or hand to the floor. Left arm can be up straight to the ceiling or overhead at a diagonal or wrap behind your back. Good. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. You'll bring your hands to the mat, to the inside of the right foot. Toe heel the right foot to the right, drop the left knee to the floor. Let's stay here in lizard for a moment. So you can keep the right knee hugging in towards the right shoulder. And then you can drop the forearms to the ground, maybe not. But keep hugging the right knee in though, and that foot flat. And you'll gently come up to your hands, and we'll tuck the back toes under, and you can keep the hands on the inside maybe of the right foot and step the left foot forward to meet the right. And ragdoll, just sway gently side to side. And then release the hands to the mat, feet together, chair pose. Or feet hip width is fine too, it's your choice. And bring your hands to heart center, twist to the left. Good. And you'll take that big step back with the right foot, crescent, or twist. Find to open the arms. Some energy and strength into the back leg. If you bring your attention to where you feel your breath in your body. And warrior two, you bring it up and around. And take your time, and if you need the back on the ground, do that. And side angle, you'll tip to the left. You can set the forearm to thigh or hand to the floor, and right arm of your choice. Be an exploration in your body, feeling. Two more breaths to see where you can make more space, a little longer, open a little more. And then hands to the mat inside the left foot, toe heel the left foot left, drop the right knee to the ground at lizard lunge. And for this one, hugging the knee into the shoulder if it's possible. If it wants to go out, so be it. And then if you can come down to your forearms, great. Start to come back up to your palms if you're on the forearms. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee up and step forward. Right foot comes up, bring your feet wide apart on your mat. Hold on to the elbows and just sway. Ragdoll sway. And then release the hands to the mat. You can toe heel the feet together. Bring your hands to your hips and come up to stand. Good, extended mountain. And then full eagle, right arm under and right leg over. Good, extended mountain, release. And other side, eagle, left arm under and left leg over. Find extended mountain. We'll take dancer. So right arm comes back, bend the right knee, touch the foot from the inner ankle if you can. Get a wall. And then take the foot into the hand, finding your version of dancer. Switch sides. We're going to do this one twice, so plenty of time. Your pose. And switch, right side again. Oof. Left side, left leg, catch the foot. And release, extended mountain reach. Hands to heart center, tree, right foot to left leg. You pose, come into more version of tree. And then you can take any arm variation that you like. Turning to mountain pose. Pause. Tree, left foot to right leg. Turn to mountain pose. Feet about a distance apart. That little twist from side to side. Back into mountain at the front of your mat. Extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift. And step back or hop back, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right hand. Come on up to warrior one. Open to warrior two. And then triangle. Straighten the right leg. Step into triangle.
Triangle. Okay.
Triangle.
It's gonna be.
Let the left arm just pull you to stand. Bring your feet to parallel. Hands on the hips. Inhale, lift into the chest, and exhale, pull forward. Good, and then lift to a flat back. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up to stand. Prepare for pyramid. You'll turn your right toes forward. Step your left foot in, and then if you have a strap, you'll use a strap. If you don't, I'll tell you what to do without it. So you're going to take your strap into your left hand, if you have it, or a towel, shirt works too. Okay, and you'll take your left arm up with the strap, bend the elbow, and the right arm goes around to reach the strap. So arch your arms. And then you want to square your body to the front of the mat. And then your elbows move in two directions. So left elbow up, right elbow down, and you start to hinge forward. And I go slow because I sometimes have to adjust my hands. You can come all the way down, great. If you want to stay parallel to the floor, that's fine. Just pull the belly in and breathe into the shoulders or wherever you feel this. Keep drawing the elbows in two directions and try to bring both elbow points more towards the midline a little bit. Left elbow moves right, right elbow moves left. Okay, good. Release the hands to the ground. Pause. Bend the right knee, plant the palms, and vinyasa, high plank, low plank, cobra or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Then step the left foot forward, come up to warrior one, and then warrior two, turn it open. And triangle, straighten the left leg, into the left. Drop the strap, you don't need it now, but if you'd like to hold it, that's fine. Press both shoulders back. Let the right arm pull you to stand, feet to parallel. If you want to use the strap and interlace or hold it behind you or interlace the hands, you can. And then tip forward, bow forward, but you don't have to. If your shoulders are tight or tired, you don't have to use it. And you can bring the arms up. Yes, like that. Okay. Left, you can let it go anytime. Pay attention to where you feel your body breathing. Good. Release the hands. You have the strap, you can keep it. Come on up. And then turn your left foot to the front. Step the right foot up and in, or grab your strap if you don't have it. This time the strap will come into the right hand. Up. Bend the elbow, archer. Left arm goes around. Clasp. Of that tool, AJ. That's so cool. Body strength, good. And then square your body and then come forward. Go slow. Keep the body squarish, elbows moving in two directions, a little tension on the strap. Just what you notice. Pull those elbows in a little bit towards the midline and pull it apart the directions it's moving. A little tension on the strap. And then let the strap go. Bow forward over that left leg. Preparing for vinyasa. Bend the knee, plant the palms, step it back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your knees to the mat into child's pose. Good, and then you'll slowly come up to a seated position, and you can be on your knees or on a block, or if you want to do this standing, you can do this standing too. And you're going to take your strap and stretch it out. The strap will be wider since you all have straps-ish. A little wider than shoulder width. You give a gentle pull of the strap away from each other, and it's fine to stand up on the knees too, totally fine. And you're gonna take it up and back until you feel a little sticky spot. Pause right there. And then bring it back around to the front and down. And I try to keep the tension on the strap the whole time, but it's fine if you need it to go slack. But if you can, keep tension and come up. We'll do that a couple times. And if you want, you can even go all the way down the back, if that feels okay on your shoulders. And then coming back up like you're doing a big circle. So if it's really tricky, you go wider on the strap. You just take it wider, right? If there's a really sticky spot, or you maybe don't go all the way back. Maybe you come up just so you feel the stickiness, the resistance, and hold. Right today, a little shaky, I see that. Just going your own way, your own pace. If there's a spot you want to hang out, you can. You can also go a little bit around in a circle, stretching and moving in different directions. So good for the shoulder, keeping a little bit of tension on the strap. Circle maybe. Goes up and over. Just playing with the strap, seeing where you can go, keeping tension on it. Imagine like it's a PVC pipe and it doesn't bend or move. There's tension on the strap between the hands. So it's time under tension in the shoulder, moving through range of motion. That's it. Start to unlock and bring in fresh blood, oxygen-rich blood. So keep breathing. I knew something was up in my shoulder. I just didn't acknowledge it. And I can feel it now. It feels so good. Last night I was like, my left side's hurting. Few more moments to kind of play. Is it okay? Keep finding them. Keep reminding you. Me too. I don't do it. Really sticky. All right, when you're done, you can just set the strap aside and just bring your arms down for a moment. Wiggle around, yeah, shake it out, roll the neck. And then we're gonna come to downward dog again. We're gonna move into some hips now. If you want to stay on your back for reclined pigeon, you can come onto your back or come into downward dog or hands and knees, and you'll slide the right leg forward, coming into half pigeon. Upper body to lower body, or right ankle over left thigh. And see if after that shoulder work, if your breath, the awareness of where you feel your breath in your body has changed at all. You feel it more up between the shoulder blades, more into the sides of the rib. And gently switching to the other leg, go back to down dog or just any in between pose you want. And as you're ready, into that left side. So some of you know I have a friend that had a brain aneurysm recently, and she's dealing with the healing and the recovery now. And I talked to a PT friend of mine last night who deals a lot with stroke, people that have had strokes and different brain injuries. And we were talking a lot about using the non-dominant side of the body, about how good it is for our brain to like take the dishes out with the non-dominant hand or brush your teeth with the opposite hand, or just do things in different ways and get ourselves in these habitual patterns and our, the grooves in our brain, the tracks get laid really deep, and we want to keep our brain as active and healthy as possible by moving in different ways, doing things differently, staying present and aware, like being very mindful of those habitual patterns. So I encourage you today to try to do things with the opposite hand or the opposite leg or foot, or just being aware of how you're moving in space. Think of it as a brain break or brain game. Come up from this and bring your back leg around to the front. Take both legs out in front. You're gonna just sit with your legs out. And then we're gonna take a little walk. This is a good one for the hips and pelvis. So you just walk backwards on the mat with just the legs and hips. You just kind of walk all the way back. Kind of fun. And then we'll walk forward. It's moving the pelvis. It's one of those brain games. We'll do it again. Walk back. You're scooping the sitting bones back one at a time, and then go forward. Move those legs forward. Good. And then you'll extend both legs out, pull both sitting bones back, and hinge forward. That hurt your foot, AJ?
It's just a weird sensation over the surgery site.
Right.
And probably exactly what you're saying, and that the brain's like, what?
Yeah, this is so weird. Yeah, the nerves. We were talking a lot about nerve pain last night and healing. I was talking with a star that I was talking with. And he's so amazing, but just like the nerves and the brain messages and then the protections that happen, and just all the different things of how to move through. Giving yourself time to heal and create some new pathways. Nice deep breath right here. And that goes for emotional trauma too, that lives in the body. It's not always physical. Sometimes it's emotional too, that we don't even know that exists, and we're avoiding moving through things. All right, we'll come up very gently and slowly and make your way down onto your back. And we'll take a happy baby as our kind of finishing pose today. So draw your knees into your chest and then catch your feet in your hands. Take your feet to the ceiling and knees towards the rib cage or outer rib, the floor. Lengthening through the tailbone and sacrum. Bringing your awareness back to where you're experiencing or feeling the breath in your body. Your nose, might be your ribs or belly, chest. Feels good to rock or move, you can do that. If you always rock or move, maybe stillness is what you need today. As you draw the knees together into your chest. Set your feet flat to the floor. Knees, feet wide apart. Take the knees to the right and the left. Just windshield wide the knees together to one side and the other. Next time the knees go to the left, keep them there. You can do two things or three things. You can stay. You can cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh. It's a right psoas release. So you might feel them in the lumbar, lower back, in the front of the pelvis. Or uncrossing the ankles, you can bring the right knee closer to the left or up higher to get more of a IT band stretch and twist. So the right leg will just go up more that way. So it's two different things. One's this ankle over, the other one's uncrossed. And then bring the right knee to the left more. Straighten the right leg. Of outer chest, IT band. Go back. And slowly make your way back to center. Bring both feet to the floor, wide apart, the edges of your mat, and let the knees go to the right. Windshield way to the right, and stay. Feel that release to the front of the left pelvis, left side. You can maybe cross the right ankle over the left thigh. See what that feels like. That's where you notice it. If that feels good, just stay. You want more of that outer hip, IT band stretch, uncross the ankle, and then bring the left knee closer to the right or even higher up, all the way to the right hand. You can straighten the leg or keep it bent. Try to keep that left shoulder connected to the floor, maybe extend the left arm out. Notice where in your body that you feel your breath. You can gently come back to center. Bring your hips back to the center line and then stretch your legs out into Shavasana. Prefer Baddha Konasana or something else, that's fine too. And just let yourself relax here. Awareness back to your breath, in your body. Your fingers, toes. Bend your knees and then roll to a comfortable side. And then we press up to sitting. The palms of your hands together. Breath in. Breathe out. Your thumbs up to your forehead center. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Use your non-dominant hand. Thank you so much. Keep doing those shoulder stuff. Strap. Use your strap. Bye, ladies.